Hi, my name is Mark, and today we'll be unboxing the HPE Aruba Networking CX 5420 switch. Let's have a look. The CX 5420 is designed as a continuation of the extremely popular 5400 modular chassis switch series. Let's get straight to the unboxing. Here is the warranty, safety and regulatory information. In one of the corner pockets you'll find a switch cable management kit, a wrist strap to be used during module installation to prevent damage from electrostatic discharge, and a 2-post rack mount kit with associated screws. Please note that the 4-post rack mount kit is a separately orderable part. This is the chassis itself, and there's nothing else in the box. Please be careful while handling, as the empty chassis weighs over 16 kilos. Let's have a closer look at the chassis. The chassis is 4 rack units tall, and it has 8 half-width module slots, the same as its predecessor, the 5406R. The top 2 slots are dedicated for management modules, with a primary module being pre-installed. A secondary management module is available as a separately orderable part. The management module has management module state LEDs and a management module reset button. You will need to pin to reach it in case you ever need to use it. There are chassis status LEDs, line module status LEDs, power supply and fan status LEDs, port level LED mode control button and corresponding LEDs. The module also has USB-A type auxiliary port, a dedicated out-of-band management RJ45 port that sits on a dedicated management VRF, and RJ45 and USB-C type console ports. Please note that console cables are not included in the box and can be ordered separately. On the bottom right, you'll find a pull-out tag that has the switch serial number and MAC address. We'll talk about the line modules later on. The included 2-port rack mount kit should be installed like so, using the pre-drilled holes on the sides. On the back is a fan tray assembly which contains 4 fixed fan modules. This fan tray assembly is hot swappable, but you only have a 3-minute window to complete this swap over while the switch is in operation. Please note that the chassis ingests air through air vents on the front and sides, and exhausts hot air out the back through the fan tray, so make sure these are kept clear during operations. To the right you will find chassis status LEDs, so you can easily tell if there are any major faults with the switch operation from the back. To the left is a grounding lug. On the top are 4 power supply slots. Please note that the chassis does not ship with any power supplies by default. You will have to order these separately. You will need at least 1 power supply to fully power up the chassis, and at least 2 power supplies in order to provide redundancy. The first PSU will give you just over 1000 watts of PoE power, and each additional PSU will add just over 1500 watts to the pool. Power supplies 3 and 4 will add to the redundancy and also increase your overall PoE budget. With all 4 PSUs installed, you can deliver full PoE capability on every PoE port simultaneously, regardless of which modules you have installed. We will now demonstrate a power supply installation. Again, note the PSU is not included and it has to be ordered separately. Secure the wrist strap to your wrist and attach the alligator clip to the switch. Line up the power supply and slide into position until you hear a click, and the power supply is flush with the rest of the chassis. To install the second PSU, remove the blanking plate and follow the same procedure, keeping the blanking plate modules in place to ensure optimal cooling and air circulation. Let's have a look at the line modules. Currently, there are 8 line module options available for purchase, and they offer unprecedented flexibility in terms of port type mix you can achieve in a single switch. You have options for 1, 10 and 25 gig SFP ports, as well as 1, 2.5, 5 or 10 gig multi-rate RJ45 ports, and you can also deliver 30, 60 or even up to 90 watts of PoE power per port. You will notice that some of these modules are similar to what is available on the 5400R chassis, but please note that there is no backward or forward hardware compatibility between these 2 platforms. It is also worth noting that the new CX5420 chassis runs the new CX-based OS as opposed to AOS that runs on the old 5400R series. Now we will demonstrate the line module installation process. Please note this module we are using is not included in the box and needs to be ordered separately. Secure the wrist strap to your wrist and attach the alligator clip to the switch. Pivot the locking levers on the line module into an unlocked position. Slide in the line module into the slot. Finish the installation by pivoting the locking levers into a locked position and tightening the 2 screws. And there you have it. If you found this video useful, please click like and subscribe and stay up to date with all the latest content. See you next time.